What's up, guys? Before you guys watch the Walking Dead review, I just want to say that my computer's having problems, and basically what that means is, if you've seen my last reviews of the Walking Dead or my little brothers, the pictures from the show pop up on the when you're watching the review. But my computer's having problems. I don't know what's wrong with it, but the pictures will not pop up. It's just going to show my background computer screen, which is Iron Man. I'm pretty sure you're going to like Iron Man, but yeah, you're just going to hear me and Ethan talk about it. There's not going to be any pictures popping up. Sorry about that, but I'll try to figure it out. But till next time, for now, it's just going to be there. See you guys later. Here, and today I'll be reviewing Walking Dead Season 4, this episode today, and here with me is
the GE-Man here.
Yeah, me and my little bro are going to be reviewing this episode called Alone, and we'll go on and off on how it goes, but it starts off with, it's basically a flashback in the beginning of Season 4 on how they found Bob and all these new people that came to the prison, and you know, it's an awesome flashback. I got confused if it was like if it was sort of like a future thing, but yeah, Ethan, tell us what happens next.
So basically, yeah, in the flashback with Bob, you know, Daryl and Glenn find Bob, and after that, it cuts off to a scene with back into the present, where it shows a scene with Bob, Maggie, and Sasha, and this is a very creepy / scary scene. They're basically in the mist, and all these walkers are coming at them, and
Bob ends up getting bit, but it was on his bandage that he got a shot on, so he's fine. But I'm still a little mysterious on what happened exactly. Like, you never know when he like turns into a walker all of a sudden, so I'm a little curious on that, but we'll see. Next episode, later we switch on to Daryl and Beth, and they find this house with all this food and supplies like peanut butter and jelly, and the house is pretty creepy because it's filled with dead people, and they're all like organized in their funeral suits, and someone took care of them, and you know, but it's mainly the bonding with Beth and Daryl and how the character development between these two characters go on pretty well. And, you know, they find Coca-Cola, peanut butter jelly. Daryl's eating like a redneck, like crazy.
Pig feet.
Yep. And then we switch off to Bob and Sasha again.
And this is when Maggie is out looking for firewood, supposedly. And while she's going out looking for firewood, Sasha's like, you know, this is a waste of time. We shouldn't. Oh, yeah. We didn't mention this earlier, but they found the sanctuary sign.
Yeah, she snuck out
when
Sasha and Bob were sleeping, and she found this the sign, and she basically got she killed a walker, and cut it open, used the blood to build a sign, paint a sign saying, "Glenn, go this way," and you know, go to the sanctuary. And, you know, Sasha and Bob, more character development between them two talking. And they're going out looking for Maggie. And then, you know, they talk about Sasha being scared and how she's scared. And that's how Bob lost his first two groups. And then they end up kissing. And it's sort of like a gesture, like saying, you know, you can go with me or you can go. And Sasha went back and she ran into Maggie.
And when she went up into a building, and she looked down and she saw Maggie just laying down, and she's like, Maggie? And she basically looks out the window, and the window falls down, crashes. Walkers come up, and Maggie gets this sign and slicing the walkers up. Sasha gets down there.
Daryl and Beth, and they're eating in the morning, and you know, Daryl hears the door, sort of like someone's at the door, and he opens it, horde of walkers, like the biggest horde of walkers I've seen in the series, in such a small space in a house. And Daryl is just, running off, killing them off one by one, and he gets trapped in a little area. And tell him what happens.
And yes, Daryl also said, Beth, go out the front door. So Beth went out the front door and ran. And this is my favorite. Daryl's my favorite character, so I was pretty worried here. But he went down into this little square room, got the cot where they put the bodies, and slammed it against him, so he was protected by the bodies in the corner, and just started sobbing on those walkers. Went underneath them, and went back up to the stairs, and went out to find Beth. And while he's going out to find Beth, he finds Beth's backpack on the floor, and then sees this car running off like...
Yeah, so she sort of like got kidnapped, and Daryl's really upset. He has mixed emotions, and he chases her down. Doesn't really find her, doesn't catch up to the car, but he's just running and running, and he sort of gives up. And all of these people, this group of douchebags,
5 people,
go around him, and they're like, "Look what we have here!" And Daryl goes up and punches him in the face, and he gets up and he's like, and he's like, "Oh, come on, this guy's a douche."
Yeah.
And
So
he basically says, "Join us, or you're gonna die," in a sort of sense. And Daryl joins them, but
I really think Daryl's just gonna kill them.
yeah, I think Daryl's gonna sneak off or kill him. Then we switch to the final thing where they hug, smoochy smooch. Oh, we're so glad we found each other. Now let's go search for Glenn. And the final scene is Glenn finding a Maggie's sign where it says "Go to Sanctuary."
We don't really know if Glenn found that, but he just
I'm
found...
pretty sure, positive, but yeah, that's the end of the episode. Pretty good episode, one of my favorite ones of this season. A lot of character development. A lot of people are bitching that, the last one didn't have a lot of action, because a lot of people are about action these days, but I really like a lot of character development, so I like that they're doing that more. And yeah, that's all we have for you guys today. I'm J-Man signing off.
The J. Eamon here.
See you guys later.